I think so, right? Yes, we are.
Yay! Yeah.
Yeah, we are live. So happy International Women's Day. Oh my
Yes.
God, we're celebrating today. Um, we're celebrating so many things. We're celebrating the resilience, we're celebrating the love, we're celebrating the kindness of women that have been in our lives, of how, we're surrounded ourselves with amazing women that have impacted our lives, but we also here to talk about an amazing foundation that women and men have put together to increase the probability of being impacted by those that surround us. So I think that that has been very important. And today we're talking about the Accounting Cornerstone Foundation, a nonprofit that we have not only decided to be part of it, but embrace and love and be so grateful that we were even thought or chose or being part of those meetings at the beginning when everything started and then we sparked. So, Mariette, I'm super excited to share this space where we can talk about the Accounting Cornerstone Foundation, something that we are passionate about, something that we love, and that we are in a mission, right? To the same way that at some point we decided to be brave and go to conferences and show up. But not everybody feels red like us or feel bold like us or feel, that we can do things. So that is why we are here. That's why Accounting Cornerstone Foundation was created. So I'm super excited to be here with you today and not only celebrating the International Women's Day, but also celebrating Accounting Cornerstone Foundation.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa, for hosting this live that we'll be sharing all over social and all over the planet. So everybody knows about the Accounting Cornerstone Foundation. As Vanessa mentioned, we are really proud and honored to be part of this foundation. And we'll share a little bit about the story, but you'll see more of the story on the website. We'll share with you how to get to the website in a minute. And then you'll hear, if you follow some of the directors, some of the members, some of the supporters of this organization, you'll also hear about the story as well. But a quick backstory is that there were several of us in the accounting industry, as Vanessa mentioned, that have been completely transformed by attending an accounting conference. Many times we had to get uncomfortable. We had to leave our shell that we live in, our little nook in our homes or in our offices, and we had to unleash this new space that's out there, which is being in in-person conferences where magic truly happens. So each and every one of us that are part of this mission truly believes that if we can send our candidates to an
Yeah.
in-person conference, it will unleash the magic in them because they will be around like-minded souls, because they will just experience something that truly is hard to even explain until you've attended a live conference, and because many times it's difficult to do it. And so this organization is to truly support you, hand hold you all the way until you get to the conference, basically attend the conference, because we even have buddies for you there. And then even
Yes.
after, we want to follow up with you and see what kind of impact and transformation happened to you at this experience. And that's what Accounting Cornerstone Foundation is all about.
That's right. And basically we have decided to bring community to you, right? Communities where we are all about, understanding that yes, sometimes we don't feel comfortable surrounded by so many people, right? We're talking about 5,000 people in one of the conferences. We're talking about 2,000 people in another conference. We're talking about a lot of people that just come, like even if you go to one of the corridors and all these people are coming towards you, you may feel overwhelming. But as you said, we even set up for buddies for you to be
Yes.
part of this experiences. So with that said, I think I'm going to show the website,
Yes. Let's
Mariette,
look at the website.
so you can walk us on that. You
Yes.
just show it. I believe that you can see it there.
Yes, we can. Awesome. Awesome. Okay,
Perfect,
so what we want to
perfect.
do is we want to walk through a few things here on the website. Again, this day, not only again as Vanessa started, we wanted to celebrate Women's International Day. So as I told my daughter though, International Women's Day is every day for me, not just today.
Yes.
But we were excited to actually do this live for all of you on this day, but we have some objectives. The first one was, again, we want to just make sure you're aware of Accounting Cornerstone Foundation. We want you to be aware that there is an organization out there, a nonprofit organization that sends accounting, bookkeeping, and tax professionals. So we are focusing in the accounting industry to their very first conference. So goal number one, we need to make sure you are aware of that. And so that's number one. We want you to be aware of it. We also want you to share it, right? Because there's candidates out there that are not aware of this organization that will support them to attend their first conference. So goal number one, Vanessa, I think we've shared that, right? Like we checked it off. You guys
Yes.
now know about that.
Yes.
Next step
Yes.
is what we want you to do is feel comfortable on our website, because that's basically where you're going to get to know us. That's where you're going to learn more about us. You're going to see our growth. So we are brand new. We are babies.
Yeah.
Accounting Cornerstone Foundation was founded in 2023, and we're filming
That's
this
right.
in March of 2024. So we are brand new. So, be mindful of that. Be patient with us, because, Vanessa and I were just chatting before we started, and we have some very, very big goals, but it's going to take not only us as an organization to, try to build these goals together, but we do need support because it's a nonprofit. So we'll talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that in a moment. Okay, so here we are. We are on the website. We try to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Again, you can come in here and check out what we do and who we are. I think let's focus on something exciting. And how about showing them that we are going to be providing them transparency and a report every year on what's been going on and what we've been doing to build to build this organization. Yes. Oh, look at that big orange, beautiful button. Go ahead, Vanessa, share a little bit about that.
That is our annual report, and just our snapshot. It shows everybody about what we have done with the support of all of our donors and the support of all the community. People that have said, you know what, these conferences have changed my life. It had taken me out of my comfort zone, and it had taken me out to be able to be surrounded by our peers, our people that really love us, that really support us, and that we're not alone. This is a journey, and it's not something that we're gonna just, oh, we got there, this is it. It is a journey, and when we do it together, Mariette, what we have seen is that we succeed, we go out of our comfort zone, but also we see that we're not in this having the same situations or the same problems, and we say, oh, this has only happened to me. No, it
Yes.
happens to all of us. I think that is very important. So this annual report, and I'm super excited about sharing this, is there a snapshot, and it
Yes.
shows all the things that we have done, the money that we have raised, very transparent. It shows all the things that we have done, who we are, and what to look for in this 2024. In our 2023, Mariette, we went to 2 conferences and we sent 6 people, 3 in each of those conferences, and it was
Yes.
absolutely amazing. And then it was like to see their change and to see how they embrace the community, but also we're able to be exposed to all of our solution providers, right? All of the vendors, and being able to reach out and being able to talk to them and to say, well, how do I use this, or what do I do for my clients, or I do this, or I do that, or I'm starting. How is it that I can grow on this side? So being able to see them grow, it was so beautiful. And
Yes.
being able to just sit down and hear them talking. We did a Zoom afterwards, right?
Yes.
That we talked to them, and they're like, we feel a totally different person. And that's what happened to us when we started. It's just that it's
Yeah.
like when you're right, when you're a kid and then you grow up and you're a mother, and then you don't remember what you went through when you were a kid, right? It's going through that, right? So to see them grow, it is such a blessing. It is really,
Yes.
truly a blessing. So this year, where are we going, Maria? Where are we going this year with our conference? Like, how many conferences are we going to send, and how many people?
Yes. So we are our goals. So again, we do it through goals. So that's what we are. We set our goals. Of course, we're going to do our best, because it also has to do with our donations and our sponsorships. So right now we are gearing towards 4 conferences this year. So we want to do 4 conferences. So we want to double up our conferences. And we want to send, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we still want to send 3 attendees to each of those conferences. So
That's
friends,
correct.
we're going from 6 to 12. Okay, so we are doubling up here. We are doubling up. Again, as we've mentioned, we are doing our best. We are trying to make sure people are aware of it. And we also want to bring in the people that want to align with us and that want to lock arms and believe in this mission, because again, we need to do this alongside our community. We can't do this by ourselves. So yeah, so those are our goals. And it's starting with one that's happening right now. So let's actually go back to the website and talk about that, because we don't want y'all to miss out that we opened up the applications to our first conference this year. So obviously we're already committed. We're already committed to this one. We will let you know, actually, for a moment. Let me show you that real quick, Vanessa. We'll always let you know what's going on, because we'll have that banner to let you know that we are selecting applications right now for a specific conference. So that's important for you to know. So when you come to our website, look for that banner. There will be times maybe when the banner is not up because we don't have an active application process, but right now we have an application process, and we want you to be well aware of the deadlines. So, and I don't like to call them deadlines. Let's call them like delivery dates. Okay. These are the
Delivery dates.
delivery dates. This is what we want to deliver magic on these dates. So we want to get all your applications in. Thank you, Vanessa, by March 20th. Because this is for the Scaling New Heights Conference that's in June of 2024. And we need several weeks of this application process and this selection process to get the applications. We get hundreds of applications. We have to go through an entire selection process, an unbiased selection process. And then we go ahead and we choose our final candidates. And then we ask you to come in and introduce yourselves through a Zoom meeting, because we want to meet you in person. We want to make sure you're just as excited about this final, process as we are. And then, of course, we finalize the process and we send our winners to the event. So it is a very timeline experience. And we just want you to be aware of that, because we don't want anyone to feel like they're missing out. So right now, as of March 2024, our due date, our delivery date to have all applications in is March 20th of 2024. So we're talking about a couple of weeks, everyone.
You have a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. So why don't we open the application, Vanessa, and maybe just talk through it for a minute if you want to do that?
Yes, it's very simple. We're not going to the moon, even though we should have been in the moon a long time ago, but we're not going to the moon right now. This is very simple. Just put your information, your general information. One thing that is very important to notice is that if you have been in an in-person conference, right, the moment that you say yes, then the scholarship, we want to be very clear and very transparent with you. This is really for people that either cannot afford it because they have a situation, or that they are super scared and they haven't had the opportunity to be able to be surrounded by their peers. This is for people that have not attended an in-person conference.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So the moment that you click that, it is not specifically for you. You can come and we can share and you can donate and you can be with us in our conferences, where all the conferences that we posted there, we either some part of the group of our foundation or individuals for sure will be there to support you, to guide you, and to be there with you, right? But if you have not, then this whole thing appears, right? This whole conference application appears. And at that point, then you can select what conferences of the 4 conferences that we're sending people this year you want to attend. Mariette, we know, right, that people may want to go to QuickBooks Connect and to Scaling New Heights. And they can apply right now for both of them at the same time, right? But we are only selecting for Scaling New Heights. So if you truly just want to go for the QuickBooks Connect and you are an amazing applicant and you know it and you have all this and you want to, you're passionate and you want to really go to QuickBooks Connect, remember that we're selecting for Scaling New Heights. Once you
Yes.
go to Scaling New Heights, you go to Scaling New Heights.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your
So,
choice. Exactly. Yeah. And you know, I want to
so
I want to add
yeah,
into that because I think that's really important. So right
yeah.
here, stop right at the conference application because I want them to see that. So what we're gonna do, and we are, by the way, let us know. We are very open to feedback here in our organization. Every
Yes.
one of us, okay, our peers like you, we're entrepreneurs. We know that we're, work in progress. So if there's something that, was not understood or was confusing, let us know. But we actually tried to put this application in a way, as Vanessa said, that we want you to, full transparency. Our goal is to send our candidates to these 4 conferences. So if you're already aware of that when you're filling out all this information, as Vanessa said, you could already be saying, okay, yeah, it would be nice to go to Scaling, but I feel really connected to going to ZeroCon or to the NAEA Tax Summit. You really want to choose the one that you would love to be the perfect candidate for. Because if you put too many there, then, in other words, now you're in the bucket of all of the other people. So the reason why we have the different selections there is so you can let us know which is the one you really want to go to, because your application stays now in our database. It stays in our database. And when we start out doing the applications for the next conference, you will be on the top of the list. I mean, you already did the work, right? But as Vanessa said, if you put too many conferences there, then we're not sure which one is your priority, right? So we didn't want to make this confusing. We actually want to do full transparency on what our goals are and what's most important to you. Also, as you go down these questions, and we're not going to read all these questions, but just one thing I do want to share, and I'll see if Vanessa wants to add anything. We wanted to really get to know you. This is an application process, and then it's a selection process, and then we select our winners. So if any of these questions seem a little bit personal, or you're just like, I'm not sure what to say, just do your very best, because as I mentioned, we get hundreds of candidates. So we really use these first answers to align with our mission. That's why we have our mission. So we can see if you align with our mission, if you align with our goals, and we're able to take that, that selection of candidates and then move
Right.
you on to the next step. So don't get overwhelmed by the questions, but do your best to answer them as, comprehensively as you can, as organically and authentically as you can, because that's how we move you through this application process.
And
Yeah,
Mariette, something that is very important is that all this information is confidential. We're not going to
absolutely.
post it
Yeah, no,
anywhere. We're going to say, oh, Mariette said that she had a tournament and she cannot go to QuickBooks Connect. Like, we're not going to talk about your
never.
personal or never. So whatever you want to put there is really needs to come from your heart.
Yes,
We have applicants that have told us about their specific situations, and we're going to respect them. We're going to love on them. And there's a lot of people that have applied that afterwards we have reached out and we had said, how can we help you? How can we do this? And we have had applicants that we have had, the interviews, and we have fell in love with those people, and we have
yeah,
said, how can we help you? How can we help you with your journey? Maybe
yes,
this is not the conference, but we want to help you. We want to support you. So the whole thing about counting Cornerstone Foundation, it is that we are here to help each other, to
yes,
form the community, to grow together. Mariette, you and we have been in the industry for so long, right? Even though we're look young and
of
beautiful, right?
course.
And we will continue being this beautiful. But what I'm saying is that we want also the people that are starting their businesses to be able to participate and grow, so that way, when we decide to retire, that we don't think that we're going to retire, but when we decide to
Yes,
just be low key, those people are taking care of the ones that
yes,
come after. So we want
absolutely.
that as well for sure. And with that said, that's why we also come back to make a donation,
Yes,
right? We are truly believers that if we give, we receive, and not necessarily that we give to receive, but when we give, it is a law. It is the law of giving and receiving, right? There is an actual um, law in the universe
mhm,
that everything that you give, you you receive back. And that is with plants when you plant, and that is with life, and that is with friends. In this case, we ask you that if you feel in your heart, it doesn't have to be that, oh my God, Vanessa and Mariette are saying that if I don't do it, I'm never going to receive. No, no, no. It has to be from your heart. It has to be pure. And if you feel that in any of these conferences that you have seen here, they have made a difference. You have met somebody that had impacted you and have taken you to the next level. Donate. You don't have to donate. It doesn't have to be, if you want to give $1 million, we will receive it. But it doesn't have to be like that, because people say, oh, if I don't give enough, then it's not enough. You know, from $1 to $1, we get to 100. And from 20 to 20, we get to 1,000. So anything will help. And we're truly transparent. You can see it in all of our information. In our annual report, we show you what is the average cost per person. So we're not hiding anything. It's not like, we're not being transparent. On the opposite. So then that means make the calculation that how many people are we sending, how much more money we need. So do you want to say anything on that,
Yeah, I
Maria?
mean, absolutely. I think, and you know what? I love what Vanessa had to say, because ultimately donations, sponsorships, giving, just ultimately giving is always going to come from your heart. And so there's never a dollar amount. There's never, a restricted amount. It's whatever you can do and when you can do it. So, and that's another reason why we wanted to do this video today, is this is awareness. This is not go apply now, go donate now. If this is not the time for you, we want you to be aware of it, because so many people, not only in business, but in industries in life, miss out because there's no awareness. And so that's really what we wanted to do. That's why we made it a video, so it can be available at any time to share, and we want you to do what feels right. There are a lot of people out there that do want to donate because, if you didn't know already, it's a nonprofit organization, which means it's tax deductible. So that may be a reason for you, if you're always looking for a place to have a donation that's tax deductible. I don't necessarily even donate when it's tax deductible. I donate because it comes out of my heart. Right. But that could be something helpful for you to know, that we are a nonprofit, so it is a tax deduction. But ultimately, we want you to align with this mission. We want you to spread the word. We want you to apply if this is the right time for you. And we want to donate if it feels like something you want to do right now and it's coming from the heart. That's all we want you to do here. We are so excited and grateful. If you ever want to connect with all of us or any of us, as Vanessa said, we don't only attend the conferences, we are everywhere in the industry. So if you click on our website and you click on who we are, feel free to do that. And all of us, I can tell you that, and Vanessa can guarantee it too. We are the kind of people, we will pick up the call. We will respond to messages online. We will hang out with you in the lobby. We will miss a class and hang out with you in the lobby and just hold
We do
your hand
that way
and
too much.
yeah, too much. Exactly. And support you at this conference. You are not alone on this journey, because we are all well aware that, again, coming out, going to a conference, feeling like this is a lot. We know that it is, but you're no longer going to be alone on this journey. You have a Cornerstone Foundation, you have every one of our board members, and you have all our supporters. So that's what we wanted to share. Vanessa, I'll let you close us off.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all the people that are going to see this video, for all the people that are going to apply, the people that are going to donate, the people that have taken this time to see this video and to follow us and to support us. We thank you. Thank you, Mariette, for taking this time to do this. We really wanted to do it for our county Cornerstone Foundation. It is very important for us because we know that it's fruitful. We know that what it has done to our lives. So thank you so much, and see you the next time. Bye.
See you at the conference.